Alright, it's that time of the day. What I'm probably gonna do, I don't know if I'm gonna make this public or not, but for anyone watching this is going to be me going over probably these two games right here, the last two games in our FIU run, and then if we have time later this week, which I assume we will, we can go over probably this one especially. This one especially because I feel like very lost about what happened in this one, and this one because I felt like we struggled a lot. I think Scorch Rainmaker. I don't think we got down a little bit. Inkblot TC, Humpback Rainmaker, and Scorch Rainmaker I feel like are three big problem maps I really want to review. So we'll just see. I'm gonna start with this one. I'm gonna start with the overhead POV, and if I have time, I'll go over everyone's POV individually. But I do have some very specific things I want to highlight here in my head already, based on what I remember from this game. So let's start overhead. I like this so far. The only thing is I don't remember if Synth called out or like said they were going this way, and if they had, I probably would have gone this way instead. Let's see what happens though, because I don't remember. Yeah, I don't like this now. You see how three of us are grouped up, and then Synth is all the way alone right here. So they're fighting a 2v1. So right here they're fighting 1, 2. And here we're fighting a 3v2. On paper, this might be fine, but my main issue is look at how much of the map we're covering. Sif is looking this way, and we're looking this way. Do you notice a part of the map that we're not looking at? Right here. So all they have to do, they just have to go this way, or they can ignore Sif and go this way. Or better yet, since it's a 2v1 right here, they can just kill Symph. I think that's what happens, if I remember. But basically, my main issue here is look at how where we are and look where Symph is. I think if I had realized in the moment, either me or Rep should have realized that Symph was over here and be like, okay, Symph is trying to go for a play. Someone needs to support them, because here my thought process here is okay. I want to go right stack, because taking right stack and left stack is important. We already have someone trading left stack, so I don't want to give up taking this side. I think it should be Rep. I think Rep should, as soon as they realize that Symph is here, they should go, okay, I'm going to go this way. I'm going to support Symph. Because I think the important thing to keep in mind is we have to take, this team does not have to wait for Cooler, because they don't have Cooler, and they have two really fast weapons in Dualies and Bucket that can kill us relatively easily. Okay, so we don't go down. That's good. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I remember I saw the Bucket. I'm like, I'm backing up. I'm already backing up because I expect the Bucket. I'm expecting the Bucket to try to take ramp, which is what they do. I don't remember if I see the Dualies, but I think maybe I could have been like more like maybe I could have like been a little closer to here. But then the problem is, again, look at where me and Rep are. We're together. We're bunched up. We're not supporting anyone, because I'm looking this way, and I think Rep is looking this way as well. But our actual fighting pair is over here, actively being shot at by players. I think in the moment we just have to realize that, oh, I'm looking one way, so the other person who's on support needs to look the other way. Yeah, we're both looking this way. I think, yeah, because I remember the Bucket here. I think I died to the Bucket here, if I remember. Yeah, Bucket just sharking there. Yeah, so we're all dead. That makes sense, unfortunately. I think maybe I should have committed to helping earlier. I'm not quite sure. I think in my head I was getting too mentally caught up on the fact that the Bucket was here, and it hadn't been dealt with yet. When this part of the map was not important enough until they started pushing. Especially when two of us were already committing to like taking this space. I think in order of priority when we break out, it should be bats is number one. This ramp area is number two. No, this court area, I should say like this whole area is second place we need to defend. Then we take this stack. Then we take this stack, and once we get once we have these four areas solidly in control, that's when we can push. And do you notice what they have? They've already taken this side of the map because their buckets they're pressuring it. They already have tower. They already have left this side because it's already painted in their color, and they've already killed the people we sent there. And now that they're riding, now the bucket is trying to take our bats and trying to go to our court. So essentially they're doing the opposite of this because they are ready to push. We're 2 down. They're 3 up. Yeah, we take bats here. I throw cooler here because I know everyone wants to go bats here. I think this is a good trap, even though it gets shredded. I think because now Synth gets to play off it. Ooh, unfortunate death. How did Synth die here? Huh? Is that the replay lagging, or is that like? Okay, good. Paying one for hammer. I like that. So I pop core. Yeah, that's just replay lagging. I think you probably could have gone core there, but I don't know if that's what you wanted to do or not. It looked like you did because you committed to squid jump to like roll onto it, and then you hopped off. I think what happens after this would have been a lot safer if you got core either way. Throw a torp. Get a kill. Okay, you died to the crab. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, let's go back to overhead. The only thing is, to me, it looks like you're tunneling a little bit on, like, stopping objective when we don't have bats yet. Like, if we go back to where that actually happened. Alright, so that was there. Yeah. Like, we do not firmly have bats yet, and our other fighter is currently there. At least that's what it looks like to me. Let's see. Like, they're popping strike. They're trying to take our bats. Half of us are backed up all the way here, and I'm all the way back. I'm all the way back here. I can't really help here. The reason why I'm here to begin with is because I want to stop the dualies specifically from just walking here and then flanking us. But in hindsight, if I should have realized as soon as they pop crab that, oh, this area should be safe. I can just paint here, and then I'll know if they try to take it, and I can just go like right here. Maybe go tree. I'm not quite sure. I'm getting a little lost on the side tangent here. So my main point here is look at how many specials they pop. They've popped strikes. They pop crab. They pop jet. Rep pop crab. And did not trade evenly with the inkjet, so now we have no forward pressure. They're currently pushing, and they have 2 specials currently up. I think in this case, we have to just be patient and wait for them to get closer. Like, their score here does not matter. Breaking checks is what we want to avoid, and right now they're close to a check, yes, but we do not have the parts of the map needed to actually defend that check. At the same time, we just get cooler, so it's not like we don't have. It's not like we can't fight here. So I think this entire interaction feels like they split us up by popping everything, and then capitalize on one of us tunneling onto like objective because right here you're fighting a 1v3. You throw a torp, yeah, and you kill one of them. Actually, no, 1v4, and like there's no hope from me. There's no hope from Rep right now. There's no hope from Society right now. This is probably the worst case scenario we could possibly put yourself into, because now the only way this play like affects the game, because you don't have cooler here either. You don't have cooler here. So like this trade is fine, but now we're two down again. It's just me and Ada. We don't have bats, and this is where the map could really snowball. Because now they're taking bats. They have Booyah. We pop Booyah. Unfortunate death. They pop Booyah on me, probably to slow me back apart. Now, look, I think here, this is where I generally mess up really badly. I think I'm still too scared of the dualies being right here when I shouldn't be. They're fucking dead. They're fucking dead. Why did I not realize that in the moment? I should have just been like, okay, we need I should have just been like, okay, we're trying to take bats right now. They need help. I should not be backing up. I should be moving forward. Like, they threw Booyah here. I should have moved forward along the objective line to try and fight this pro and this bow, and trust that everyone else has bats covered, which I think we do in this interaction. I don't remember. I do know we stopped this at some point. Yes. Yeah. Again, I'm way too far back. I should be, like, right here. This is really bad. This is actually pretty terrible. What the fuck was I thinking? Yeah, I feel like I could have helped that if I was right there, but I'm running to the same point now. Yeah. Same thing. We still don't have bats yet. The one time I look away is the one time Luis commits that play. Good lord. And then I think I die here. No, I back up. Because I'm like really, really, really scared of the Deweys killing me and stalling us. But again, I'm playing a lot. I feel like not just me, but everyone else is playing way too like scared here, or the exact opposite, where we're like running in and trying to like desperate play when it's only been like a minute and a half. Make really desperate plays. Like here again. Synth, I have to be honest, I think this is really bad. Because now dropping here might distract them for a moment, but first of all, we still don't have bats. We still need to use special to clear this. Second of all, this puts you in a position where the Deweys can drop and 1v1 you, or in the bow can still support it, making it a 2v1. On top of that, I think the only way this play would have been good is if I was like right here and able to paint, and if I had already painted like right here, so that you had like a route to flank really easy without using your own paint. So this mainly feels really uncoordinated. Is the point I'm trying to get across. We're all playing to the same like general objective of, oh, here's a tower. They're getting points. Help! Stop! We need to stop them from scoring more. My thing is that isn't what we need to be doing though, right now. Like again, like to our order of operations when breaking out here, because right now we are in a breakout situation. They have gotten 2 checks. We are all up, but they're all up as well, and they're all in our base. We need to take bats first, then we need to take our court. Once we secure bats, ideally have someone watch block. I'm going to mark that as 2.5, and I think that's like tangentially related to this. And only after we clear bats and our court, and we have killed all the weapons in our base, can we even should we even be thinking about taking like this area? Like this whole mid area is probably like this left side mid is number 3, and then when we start pushing, we need to take left stack. Because if we don't have this stack, we can't push. I don't remember if you live or dies interaction. Okay, nice double here, but I still think the same general principle applies, that I don't think this was good on paper. What am I doing back here? Hold on, why did I go all the way back here? Okay. So Dewey's forcing me to back up. I think here I should have realized that, oh, you're going for a flank, I should have followed you. From this angle, it looked a lot safer than it actually was, I feel. Yeah, because I think I remember you calling it out. So the crab's looking at me, crab forcing me back, I get 4 on bats. Ooh, I think the crab forced me way too back, because now I'm so far back that I have no impact on the game right now, so functionally, it is a 3v4, and that makes this flank you're going for right now even worse. That play could have worked. That play could have been a lot cleaner. I know we get the wipe here, but it looks to me like we get a lucky break here when we shouldn't have. Okay, This is the big play I really want to critique because I know I called it out. Why are we all the way here? I know I called out like this is way too early. Here's why. Look at where tower is. Look at how much a mid is painting their color. Probably only half of it. Do you know what step we skipped? We didn't take this part. We're just running to take as much space as possible. In my mind, I feel like we just flat out panicked here because this was game 5 of a tough set, and I think, especially, I think myself especially I was getting a little caught up in the fact that, oh, we're almost podium, yeah, we almost got this, let's go. I think this play could have worked if the tower was already right here. The fact that we just like run into their base and skip taking so much more space after a knockout is on paper fine, but I feel like, because like look, I'm not there yet. We pop grab slowed them down, but we're not scoring at all because the tower's still all the way over here. It's going to be at least probably 10 seconds before it gets even mid. That's longer than your crab, so your crab isn't affecting your crab is only stalling them at this point. Like, we have their court a little bit, but... So we go down. Tower's not even mid yet. We get a pick. Saturday goes down. That's 2 of us down. We haven't even scored a point yet. I think this ties into, like, the idea of playing patient. Like, yes, we're taking a lot of space here. Yes, this is kind of playing to our comp strength. But what are we actually accomplishing by doing this? We haven't scored any points. We don't have control of mid yet. Like, if I recall correctly, now Saturday's down. Yep. In the time it took from the tower to go from here to here, that's like maybe 10 seconds. We've already lost our flat. And we don't have mid. Like, we have a little bit of paint here, but they have a lot of paint to bounce off of. They have their whole court. I think I painted here a little bit to stop them from dropping left. I don't think I was checking it that often. And now we have essentially reset the game state back to neutral. Which sorta is fine, I think. My problem is we used a special to do that. And we all died to do that. And the end result is 0 points on the board. Really. And they have strikes here. So right now I'm waiting for everyone to get back before you can think about pushing. Yeah, I don't remember how they painted that. I probably should have painted here, I think. Yeah, so all back, that's 4v4, they pop strikes. Ada die. Let me see, how did Ada die? Hold on. How did Ada die? Oof, unfortunate 1v1. I think it was definitely doable, but it's just unfortunate. Yeah, they pop crab. I remember you call it you're going for the crab, and I'm sitting here like, but why though? Because like look at the overhead here. You're alone by yourself. I'm on the other side of the map. Saturday and Sif are like coming back. It's the same deal as earlier, where like I feel like we're running in and just trying not to die. We need to be playing extremely patient. We need to wait for specials, especially cooler. We have crab and wiper. We have crab and hammer here, which is probably enough to get us going. Like imagine if you die right here because you took a 1v2. Now our push is suddenly stalled again. And yeah. I'm kind of blaying the point here, but I think everyone knows what I mean by this point, so I'm gonna stop mentioning it when I see it. Okay. I like this. Please get the kill. Please get the kill. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here about here is when I think we start to get something mounting a push going. Like we have captured this. We sort of have this, but it doesn't really matter yet. The next step is to take their court, and especially actually I think taking their bats is more important because their bats is where they can defend from until it gets to this check, and then after that for this check they need their court to defend. So I think it's one. I think in order of operation how we want to like play this map, it's take bats first, one, take our court next, two, take right side stack, three, take their side stack, four, take their bats, five, take their court, six, and then if we're able to hold 5 and 6, we can push all the way to lead. Yeah, I like this. Really good crab rep here. Really good crab. How did Ada die? How did Ada die? A bomb, I think. Oh no, yeah, that's really unfortunate. There's not much else to say there, just really unfortunate. Again, all this push looks really good so far. It's just I feel like how we got here, we're primarily panicking and trying to force something to happen. Because it's game 5 of the third place match. Yeah, we're getting back here. It'll go best. I die here. I think I died to like a bomb or something. I'm gonna call out. Yeah, they're all in bats right now. We need to take bats now. Alright. I think, what did Ada die to? It's going back. Yeah. Alright, I think the crab got you. That's, again, really unfortunate. I think that could have been avoided, but it's really tense. There's not really much time to think here. Yeah, and I did hear the crab as well, which is really unfortunate. I maybe could have lived. I'm not sure. I think it's within the realm of possibility. And then like, yeah. Personally, rep, as soon as you see all 3 of us die, just ball, and then as soon as crabs over, jump out. It's not worth it. Like, there's no momentum here. I think that's what you do. Yeah. I would just jumped out like right around here. It's not worth the risk of fighting a 4v1 at all, because now we're all dead. They're gonna take back mid. Okay, never mind. Again, I feel like the pressure of being 2 points away from winning, 3 points specifically away from winning, is getting to us right here. And like, I get that's frustrating, but we're still trying to force something to happen. Their comp can do that because they don't have cooler, and they have 1, 2, 3 entry specials. They have strikes, booyah, crab. They only need one of those. Booyah and crab, booyah and strikes can end the game instantly. So when we get to like a lead point difference like that, I think we need to be playing extremely patient. Because now our goal is we need to get specials, or we need to take space first. And I feel like we're skipping it. I feel like we're skipping a step in doing like this, taking a fight and then dying because of it. I'm watching left here because I see Rep looking right, and I know, oh, I want to defend this side. Rep dies to booyah. Bats is not clear yet. Again, same problem as this play earlier. We're so out of position. They have our bats, so like all of this is free to them. I'm the only one here. When you recognize that, I think we need to like jump out and consolidate here, because the only way we win is we wipe out at this point. Like they have a GG special ready. They can just hold it for a minute. Like they can just like sit like maybe on their court. and just wait until it's over and then they win. I think that's what happens, but the main issue, I feel like we're like not necessarily playing too fast, but we're playing way too like this. We're playing way too split. Like it's cool you're going for a flank, but even if you get here, they can see you. Then all the pro has to do is jump back here, and they can meet you there, and then it becomes a 2v1. Well, we don't. Well, again, we don't even have bats here. Yeah, and I die. How did I die here? I think I died to like missing the 1v1 with the pro, I believe. Let me check. Yeah, again, I'm putting on my own issue here, so that just for everybody's sake, I should not be here right now. As soon as I do I even realize I take a bath here? No, I do not, because I'm not. No, I do. But the problem here is I should as soon as I see this bomb, I should be like, okay, what the fuck? They're taking their baths. I should be going like here. Well, of course, after the bomb explodes, because I know Saturday's responding soon. Because if they take our bats, me holding court does not matter. Because they'll just take court anyway. Yeah, and then I 1v1 the pro. Yeah, the pro shoots at me. I lose. That's just a skill issue that I need to work on flat out. There's a lot of fights in FIU that I feel like I just messed mechanically on. I need to practice that. Yeah, that flank doesn't work, and now because of that, we still don't have Bass. We still don't have our court. Yeah, they're popping everything. Pro fights begin. I think I lose this one? Yeah. Again, 2 fights in a row that I lose 1v1s in a row. That is entirely skill issue on my part. I think the only thing I can really do to solve that is just get better at aiming. Maybe just my sensitivity. I'm not quite sure. Yeah. I think it's pretty clear what happens here. Like, they have the momentum, and we're running in and taking really weird fights. Okay, no, okay. We managed to take it back. I think Rep, you should actually be going this way for the same reason I outlined earlier. Like we want to take this first, because if we take Rysak first and we don't have this side of the map controlled, they can go this way and meet us at the middle of the map without any pressure. Like yes, this part of the map is a good staging point to start taking bats, but the problem here is there's still a bucket here. They could theoretically all jump in, fight the rest of us, right? The rest of us here, and you would not be able to help us. Again, the primary thing I'm seeing here is nerves are getting to us, and we are starting to not have fun playing this game out, and so we're quite literally like running straight at them, trying not to die, because that's the only thing we're thinking of in the moment. And that's a big reason. That's a big reason why I stressed that in our comms during FIU, because I felt like I still feel like this is our biggest issue. The further we get into the bracket, the less fun we're having, and we're progressively playing worse. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that we go like 7-2 in groups, because now this is like the final match of the whole set, and suddenly we're playing like we've forgotten every fundamental we've learned. Like I don't even remember how this plays out, when I think about it. Oof, yeah, I like now I'm doing what I'm telling you to do, which I think is fine, but I think in an ideal world, Sif and Saturday should already be pressuring this side and trying to fight the bucket, and they do. Alright, so not a great trade, but the good thing is that the bucket doesn't have strike sound. I core mid. I take left right sack. Yep. I think this is the key here, right? Like, when we need to mount a push, we need one person on this side, one person on this side. It should be the 2 support shooters. I like this. And then our 2 fighting weapons, in this case double sword, need to be ready to, like pincer. So like we need someone ready to take bats, ideally supported by Rep's Crab. Then we need someone ready to take their court, so that as soon as we start pushing, because the problem here is 70 seconds left on the clock. They're going to have strikes. They're going to have booyah. These two are priority number one. I cannot spell. Like it does not matter if these two live. The bucket and the pro have to die in the next 5 seconds. Otherwise, we instantly lose the game. I do not think that happens if I remember correctly. Yeah, they have booyah. So the bucket is sitting here trying to farm it. Yeah, they're going for a fling. I remember I see them, like, right here. I see them flick, and I turn around. I remember I call it out. And then they booyah. Yeah, so right here, they pincer us. And unfortunately, we are not prepared to deal with that under this pressure. And then, like, right here, Synth is already ready to push, but by this point they have booyah. I believe the booyah kills me. Yeah, and they just take tower. I think the biggest thing I want to stress, like, a lot, is we played worse. We played objectively worse that game. Like, flat out, we made a lot of really dumb plays, myself included. I'm not saying it's everyone but me. I'm saying I made a bunch of dumb plays because we weren't having fun at that point. Like, we just wanted to be over. Like, I know that's what I was thinking, and I assume at least one of us was. I assume at least a couple of us were thinking it as well. I think if we can get over that, if we can figure out a way to make playing this out fun, we will start winning more consistently. Because again, like I stressed, we're not having fun, we're not going to play well, because then it just becomes a chore, it becomes a job. And I think I think the biggest thing that went wrong here is we were prioritizing the wrong thing at the wrong time. We took this side of the map too early when we didn't need to, and when we needed to defend this side of the map, we weren't there. Okay. I'm going to do the individual POVs now, so I have a little time left. I'm going to start with myself, just to emphasize that, obviously, this is a view of all of us. And, obviously, I'm not trying to nag on anyone, I'm just saying what I think. So, right here, I'm painting this side because I want to paint a little bit fast early. I think here, I should have realized Rep was behind me here and been like, okay, I know we have two people watching right, I should go left. But I did not realize that. Right here, I should have realized that. I overfocused on the bucket here. I kind of figured the bucket was still there sharking. Yeah. Yeah, I should have been on left side, like, far, or, like, probably, like, 4 seconds ago. Like, I should have trusted Rep to deal with the bucket, because they have Burst Bomb to find them, and they can back up a lot more easily than I can. Yeah, right here. This is bad. And then I only now rotate left after we've already gone 2 down. Like, the goal in my head is I want to take this part of the map first, and I want to take the next stack of left, the fuck, I can't speak. That stack over there that you can't see in the camera view. And now I'm tunneling on trying to hold bats, even though I don't think they're there yet. Ekor and bats. I'm way too far back here. I should probably be where Rep is, and Rep should be in court. You should probably be, like, right here, I think, and I should be where I just put my core. If any of the weapons try to take crates, I just mow them down. And if any weapon try to take block, you can burst bomb them, call them out, and someone can help you. I think we should be inverted here, potentially. Yeah, and Sims tries to get core here, they don't get core. I think I'm playing way too safe when I shouldn't be here. In the sense that, yeah, there's a bunch of scary specials out here, but I am letting them take space, even though everyone else is doing the opposite. I think in order for what I'm doing to make sense, everyone else should be on bats and just be letting them take first check. I think this map is like TC TC ship shape where like once they get to the first check is basically gone. There's no reason to contest it. Like here, bad. Yeah. 8 o'clock Luya, try and hold. They get shredded, unfortunately. That's a good pick from Rep. Let me focus on myself though. Still way too far back. I think the choice I should be making here is I should be like okay, we have 2 people in bats fighting for it. I should be like right here. Because now I'm way too split. I'm way too split compared to everyone else. I'm not having impact on the game right now. Like what I'm doing right now is completely useless. Because there's no one to capitalize on, there's not absolutely anything. Yeah, I think I trust Saturday here to deal with whoever's on Bass, and they die, unfortunately. That loses a little trust mentally, unfortunately, which is really bad. I think it's part of what happened in this game is that we started playing worse, and a lot of our trust in each other started to fade. Like right here. Yeah, we like even if unconscious in my mind right now, I was like, oh, we're already losing. This is terrible. This feels bad. I figure that's the lowest everyone else is feeling at this point. And the problem with that is now everyone feels like they need to like hard carry the entire game. Which is unfortunately what's starting to happen. Yeah, and then we get a pick, and then the motivation goes up, we get a wipeout, and then here's a bad play I mentioned earlier. Like right here, I'm like, oh yeah, this is perfect, this is what we want to be doing. And then I start taking right stack because I think, but like in my head right here, I'm thinking, oh, they're gonna go left stack, I'm gonna go right stack, and we'll start getting ready to know how to push. And then I see Rep pop crap here, and my first thought is, I'm gonna be honest here, what the fuck are we doing here? I went over this earlier, so I'm not gonna reiterate. To me, this isn't, of course, this isn't throwing because you know we're still playing to an objective, but like my first thought here is. I called this out on our comms, is I don't think this is the right play. Because tower is all the way back here. This special isn't going to accomplish enough to get us the momentum we need. Now, obviously it pans out differently, but I should stop reiterating that, of course. Yeah. And here I'm like, I don't feel safe to push up any further than this because I don't want to be where Rep is. I don't want to be where Saturdays. I don't want to be where Sky is. I want to stay here so I can watch this side of the map in case the bucket or the Deweys decide to drop. But I also don't feel safe going to left stack because my assumption here is, and this ties back to what I was saying a second ago, that I've already lost a little like fundamental trust in us being able to do what we need to do individual, like mentally speaking, not like, oh, like I don't think you guys are good players. No. Like in the heat of the moment, my unconscious thought was I need to hard carry the game, and that was bleeding into my gameplay a lot. My thought process here is I don't feel comfortable going to left stack. I don't feel comfortable going to where Rep was. I don't feel comfortable going here. I don't feel comfortable going here. My only thought here is I want to hold here and wait for the tower to reach mid before I even consider taking more space. Like, could I have played off the fact that we went for an extremely aggressive play? Maybe. I felt in the moment, and I committed to the idea of I want to stay here in case that this doesn't work, that everyone can jump back to me, which I think is what ends up happening. Yeah, I get a good kill in here. I see the bomb, so I back up. I heal so I don't die to it. I get cooler. Maybe I should have charged like a full charge right here, then peeked this way. I think that's what I should have done. Blake mentioned in my Twitch chat, funnily enough, but he was saying that they were saying that like I wasn't using full charge that much, but I'm noticing now. Again, I'm like low-key panicking right here because I feel like we just like spent a lot of momentum to get nowhere, and now we have to do it a second time. Yeah, they pop strike, so I don't feel because I see them pop strike. I don't feel comfortable going here because I assume they're gonna strike tower, which they don't end up doing. But even then, they're just gonna like go this way and like run out of the tower anyway. So I don't really feel like it's a good play. That's why I don't do it. And I look left, but I think someone calls out something. Yeah, bucket left, Dewey's left. Maybe I could have gone a different direction. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, and here, this is much better. This is what I was expecting to happen after the wipeout. Is that we slowly take mid, and then we start pushing forward with our specials. Yeah, I mess up a little bit there. I get cooler. I throw into Bath. I know everyone else is going there. Yeah, we die here. In my head right now, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get cooler. This Bush is gonna win us the game. Like my hopium is going up right now, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing to feel in the moment. And then I die to the jet here. No, I don't die. I die to something else here. What did I die to? I died to the pro, I believe. No, the bow. Yeah, and here's when the momentum just stops. I feel. Maybe I should have gotten off earlier, but my main goal was I wanted to clear check here, and I knew we had the momentum to clear check. I could have probably done without dying, especially once I saw the pro facing me, but I also don't want to play like too passively if I can help it. And here's like the hopium's going up, and then Saturday dies, and then I have a moment, like a quick moment of self-reflection of like, should I get out or should I stay? Because there's the bomb as well, which I'm like, will that kill me? Will that not? So I'm getting really antsy here. I'm being like extremely antsy here. Like, oh, we're almost there. We're so close. And then explode, and my whole body just deflates. That's just unfortunately how it goes. I feel because we spent all the effort. We managed to like get into the court twice, and we're 2 points short. I think it's a mental thing I need to work on. I need to be, and I know I keep emphasizing as well. I need to be like way more calm when it matters. Cause like I'm low key panicking right here. I'm like, fuck, this is really bad. Like I'm already like a loser, already lost, and that's something I need to not be doing. And yeah, here I back up super far from the booyah because I assume they're gonna booyah at me. When realistically they're probably gonna booyah like around here. And now I'm not in a good position to help anyone. I'm taking really safe positions for very little reason. Yeah, I'm healing here. I should have gotten ready to take bats. I should have assumed that like Synth would have wanted to go here, and just fought for bats instead. The pros would have shocked me, yeah. And this is where the flank happens. At least the first flank. Yeah. There's definitely a lot of better decisions I could have made here. I think the biggest one is I should have probably been on bats. Mainly, because we need bats to defend. Otherwise it's really difficult for us to defend. They're popping everything here. I think we go down a couple here. I lose the 1v1 again. Like you can see it in my shots. I'm just barely missing. And I'm not like getting tilted per se, but I'm getting really frustrated at that. Or like down in the gutter. It feels like it feels like that I didn't have an impact on this game, and looking at it now, it really does feel like I just made every wrong decision possible. Or like not every wrong decision, but like I'm making the contrary decision what everyone else wants to do. Like I'm playing way too safe and everyone else is like full gas, no brakes. I think most of these plays could have worked if I was simply closer to everyone else, is what I'm saying. Yeah, because we get him out of our base, and now here's the hopium again. Here's hopium, yeah. Reps on left sack. Why did I do that? Oh, I think someone called it out. Yeah, I think someone called out them there, and I don't want to like feed right now. I get the bucket. Why'd I back up? What the fuck? No, stupid pass south. Go this way. Go here. Yeah, I again the same thing. I'm playing way too passive. Even though because in the situation the game is in, the only thing that wins us the game is full gas, no brakes here. Like we need to keep these two dead at all times, because the moment they get special, they just win the game instantly. So I should have gone here, because Rep was already on right stack, and I go here a little bit later. But now all of them have respawned and they're ready. And I paint that side even though I don't think the bucket... I think the bucket's there already, and I don't see them. Yeah, the bucket's already there, and they're on right stack, like right around here. That's just unfortunate. Yeah. So I fight the bucket. Why are we all chasing the bucket? Huh? Cause okay, I remember I called out. I think this is like the moment of like purest desperation. Why did all of us instinctively turn around to look at the bucket? Like I remember I called out, oh, bucket behind me. I don't remember the intensity, but I assume it was like really loud. Maybe I shouldn't have called out the bucket at all because like I can 1v1 the bucket pretty easily. Like Rep probably can't. Saturday can't. Saturday probably could actually, but not that well. And Synth probably can't only win the bucket, and I'm in the better position to deal with them. But now that we're all right here, take a guess where they all are, and take a guess what they have. Doing this play loses the game, I feel, because now there's no one here. They pop Booyah right here, and because there's no one ahead of me. I die. Bucket's still behind us. Bucket has been dealt with. Yeah. That's really rough. Again, tying back into what I was saying. Really panicked play, really like frustrated play. I think that applies to everyone. I think that play. To me, it feels like we're just playing really badly, for lack of a better way to put it. For no other reason than we're just stressed, and I don't know how to like realistically solve that. Besides just doing this more. Yeah, same thing. I think either me or you should have realized, oh, we're really grooved up here. Someone needs to go to the other side of the map. Like I think you should drop here and commit to helping Civ. Is what I'm thinking. But you sort of do, but like I'm already watching this angle. I think you should be able to assume that I can deal with anything that comes up here because I'm ahead it. And you shouldn't like worry about the spot all until I die, essentially. Because I die. To me, it's like you're looking at like the entire mid area when like, I feel like if we split our attention a little bit better, and not split attention as in like the enemies distract us. I mean split our attention as like two of us go one side, the other two of us go the other side, and we trust each other to take that control that side of the map. This would have gone a lot better. Like it's like we're playing chicken essentially. Like we're jumping around, our focus around. I really like your movement here. To be clear, I just feel like our priorities are like jumping around like too much. Like it's like, oh, like one left stack. And then like in the middle of like looking at left stack, you're like then two, oh no, there's someone over here, go kill them, you know, when that's not your job, that's per se. I hit cooler, you back up to get it. So 3 out of 4 of us have cooler. I think if Synth got cooler, it would have been a lot better. Yeah, they pop everything here, they shred you. The stitch force every special bout, so I don't think it's necessarily bad. Just that I probably could have been a little cleaner. Yeah, it's a rough strike death. Definitely gonna live that, but I think that's just unfortunate. Hit pop, Booyah. Nice kill. Really good kill. Nice kill. The only thing that probably would have made it cleaner, I think you should have thrown a burst bomb at them after you hit like 2 or 3 shots, because AoE, you were close enough that it didn't really matter where you aimed. You probably would have hit them anyway, but that's about it. And you use a burst bomb here anyway, that's fine. Unfortunate death here. Not really much to say. Yeah. Right, where do you go here? Bats, okay. 2 of them looking bats here. Yeah. I really like your patience here. I think this is what all of us should be doing on Breakout. Like, we need to avoid dropping, especially if we assume that there are people here. Burst bomb to like check to see if anyone there is really good as well. There's no one there. They have Booyah. Pop crab. Good. We get cooler again. 2 down. Good pick on the bow. Nice. Oh, that was a crazy burst bomb. Really good rep. Really good. I like that. Yeah, and here it's like, what are we doing? Like, what is your goal? I really want to hear your thoughts on what you were thinking in this exact moment. Because again, to reiterate, to me, this feels like it's the right step at the wrong time. Like we are essentially just, this is just hyperdive. You know what I mean? We are taking as much space as possible. We are taking, but we're not caring about objective at all. The problem is they've already gotten so much objective that we kind of need to care about objective, because it doesn't matter what we do here until the objective has got to a point where we start scoring, and that's not gonna be for at least another 10 seconds. Yeah, that's a 1v3, maybe a 1v4. I don't think this grab is worth it. Good hammer kill, Symph. Yeah, good riding tower. Yeah. Again, the biggest thing I'm seeing is just that, like, I don't really understand, like, this. Well, no, I get what's going on here. Is that, like, I think what I would personally do in your shoes here is I would just pick one side of the map, in this case left side. I would just look at that only. Because if we go back a couple seconds, you can see right here in this moment that we already have two people on this side. I cannot type to save the life of me. So I kind of get what you're going for, like jumping the tower to start pushing, but now right in this moment Ada's alone. There doesn't seem to be anyone here. So the only possible place everyone could be coming from is up here, and you can see three of them right here. So what I think you do is I think you don't care about this side, let us two handle this, and you focus on supporting Ada to the left. Because what you actually end up doing is, you're looking left, yeah, you're looking that way. Ada dies. Like, but now we have no pressure, and now nobody's on right. So now you're taking a really bad fight here, like I mentioned earlier, where you're directly fighting a special for no reason, and there's another weapon shooting at you. So the only reason you live is his luck, I think. Like the pro could have killed you 100%, but they just missed. Like right here, you see me on tower, right? Yeah. So yeah, now you know it's go time. It's go time. Yeah, you're looking left a lot. I like this crab. As soon as the jet goes out, I'm not sure. Maybe you ball here. Like I can see the idea of like using crab to like and waiting until they pop a special and then just going nuts, because at worst they use a special to kill a special. But I'm not sure if it's working actually, because now there's no one on bats. Yeah, and like right here in this moment, it looks like you're looking both here and looking both here. I think you pick one, because if you look at both, like this whole part of the screen, you're gonna overstimulate yourself. there's no better way to say it. Like, to me, like in this moment, it looks like you know where you want to go, but you're also checking parts of the map that we don't have yet. Or like how should I say this? I'm trying. I hope you get what I'm saying here. Essentially what I'm saying is like your focus. I think, in the best practice here, would be to focus on the part of the map that matters the most, and only start looking at the other part of the map that matters when we get to it. Essentially, break it up to chunks in your mind, and be like, okay, we've got step 1 down. What's step 2? And then do step 2, which in this case would be taking our court. And then once we get step 2 done, it's like, okay, we got step 2 done, now go step 3. You know, and so on and so forth. Because if we skip steps, that leads to the play earlier where you pop crab here and 3 of us are there right after a wipeout. I like the burst here. Why are we turning around so much is my question. Because, like, I think if we just kept looking this way, that would have been fine. Because we already had someone on Bath. We already have someone on Tower. They pop a crab. There's a really heavy chance, like, you turn around, they kill you here. So I feel like camera control might be something to work on here, in the sense that like controlling your camera so that you're looking at the information that is relevant, essentially. Yeah, I would have bulldog clipped something early here, but I already mentioned that. Yeah, I would jump out here. Like, there's someone actually shooting at you. There's a non-zero chance this Dewey like runs like rolls towards you one more time and instantly kills you. I'll probably get to this when I get to Synth. I don't know why they jumped in here. Yeah, like I like the movement here. I like the use of the burst bombs. The biggest thing is I just think we're, how do I even say this? Like here, I feel like this is definitely avoidable because like it looks to me like we're like really like panicking off our camera, if that makes sense. Like I can just like tell that like something's not right just looking at how you're moving your camera around. Just it's not. And then this is where Synth goes for like the really long flank. Strikes here. Good, really good movement. I like this a lot. I really like your splash movement overall. It's mainly just the camera that seems to be the main problem here. Or like the problem that needs the biggest work. Yeah, and here we all die. How do we get out of this again? Before we won the crow, right the jump out. Okay, good movement. Yeah, taking space, taking that. I assume you're trusting this take Rysek, which again I should have done earlier. I should have done this way earlier. Like I should have already been here by the time you get here. But I think on paper this is what we should be doing on this map. Like we need one person on left, we need one person on right, because we control all of mid. Like mid's just a big blocky rectangle, and the stacks are like the elevation. It's like Mako. It's like Mako where we want both sides before we push. And here, good sharking. I like this. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. I really like this. And then here's what I call the bucket. Yeah. I think here everyone panics. Like, I'm gonna reiterate this again. This should not happen. Like we're 3 seconds down. Someone called out something. Yeah, obviously, if the bucket lives and they kill me, that loses the game. We know what also loses the game? Not taking bats. Because they pop you anyway. Yeah, you're searching for the bucket. Yeah, and by then they're already there. I feel like I think the biggest thing I should have done there is I should have just not called it out. I should have just dealt with the bucket myself. Because the way I calmed it, I think made everyone panic, and that's on me. Okay, let's do Synth next. Synth movie. I do like his opening. Okay. I don't remember if you told us you were going to do this. I think you should have. I think it should be like museum, where like we say like, oh, is there any elbow droppers in chat? Because I feel like playing off this is extremely important. If I remember correctly, we're 3 of us are on right. It's good shark. I like this. You get away from the bomb. Nice. Hey, Usum. Okay. Yeah, I like this. Unfortunate kill, but nice, good trade. I don't have any issues so far. The only thing I have to say, of course, is what I said earlier, is that I think we should have been playing around you making that play, rather than that was necessarily a bad play. I think if we had like like if we had like taken right stack early, knowing that you were already like controlling the left side and like distracting their attention, I think that would have been a lot cleaner. We could have probably even pushed there. Yeah, painting for hammer, I like that. I get core. I do really want to know your thought process here, because I'm not sure why you like it looks to me like you want to get cooler, and then you have a moment of second guessing like, oh, I actually want cooler or actually not, and you end up deciding not to. And I'm curious as to why. Like I know Wiper the sharking Wiper likes the shark, so I don't have cooler, so I get it. But the problem is the next thing you do is you immediately take a 1-2. There's the shot over there, and you don't know where the fourth is, but I think you have to assume they're somewhere like around here. You have to assume like you take a 1v4, you run and take a 1v4. I think this play on its surface is not necessarily like bad, because we have Bats, right? We have Bats present. You have someone behind you, and Ada somewhere behind us as well. But this play becomes 100 times better if you have cooler, because dying here means you lose like, I don't know if I can half of your charge of hammer. So now we don't have hammer. And like you trade it out, but then Rep dies as well. So now we have numbers down. Rep's gonna be back really quickly, but you aren't. So we can't. We need to wait for you before we can mount anything, because Ada died, because Ada ends up dying here. So now, by the time you're back, Ada's died. So now the only people alive are our supports, and us two are not gonna be able to hold anything. So I think in this case you need to like get cooler whenever you're about to make a really like risky like frontal play. Because if you had cooler, you would have been back by the time Ada. You would have been back to help Ada, I think. Or you would have already been like in path, probably been able to like trade back whenever killed Ada. Good kill. I like this. Yeah, I like the pressure. Unfortunate death to the pro, but not much to say there. Ada fights him, dies as well. So again, we're in a situation where the only two people alive are us two. I think me and Brad have to realize that, oh, we do not have any presence. We need to just let them score as much as possible. And if we can stop them at this check, that is cool. The checkpoints exist for a reason. They give us the opportunity to like to me, in my mind, we just start thinking of like, don't worry about this. Like, pretend this doesn't exist. This is what we need to care about, because once they break the check, that's like, oh, they're one step close to victory. But the check also stops them for at least 10 seconds. Papuya. Okay, yeah, I think I see what happened now. You wanted to get away from the action so you don't take a bad fight. I think this is mostly fine. The only thing is that like the steps that lead up to it feel a little like panicky. Okay, let's look at that again. Let me tell you what I mean. Like, you respawn, right? I'm alive. Rep's alive. Ada's dead. I'm currently fighting someone. What you do? Yeah, you throw a torp at them. That's fine. But what you do? You throw a torp at them and you start ignoring them. I think you should at least try to help me a little more, maybe slash them a couple times, because first of all, Rep's already looking at Bats. Ada's respawning. Ada and Rep can take care of Bats pretty easily. However, if I die here, that slows us down even longer, because that means no cooler. And I don't die here, but I could have. So the problem here is, like, three of us are wanting to take Bats, but only one of us, but like half of them are like right over here, and one of them is actively trying to kill me right now. And then here, I think this drop is really bad because 1, 2, and there's a Booyah Booyah right there. And you want to know where the last player is? They're like right over here behind you. You have not confirmed that the Dewey's is not right behind you, ready to kill you. This play would only work if we had specialist playoff, of which we have none. So I feel this is titling on objective a little too much, Because yeah, now because then you take a 1v4, they fresh you off tower, and they go for you go for a flank. I guess this is fine, but yeah, like we get 2 here, but this could have gone like so much worse, and this could have like resulted in us losing the game here. I feel like this is good. Like we played off a bad situation really well. I just think the situation didn't need to happen to begin with. I think. Well, let me go to overhead. I think I should be like right here. Rep should be around here. Ada should be around here, and you should be like, I don't know, like right behind the tree maybe. So like I can cover this angle, you can cover this angle, Rep can cover this angle, and Ada can cover this angle. And like what we need to do is we need to not stretch stuff out if they're scoring points, because our opportunity to stop them is right here. Stopping them right here can happen, and that's what we did right here. But they've already broken the check. That just slows them down a little bit. The biggest issue is it looks to be like we're running at them for no reason other than to slow them down, but we're also trading out in the process, which doesn't really help. Yeah, and here's a play. I like this. I like this a lot. They're not looking at you. Is there any reason why you didn't pop hammer a couple seconds earlier and like go this way? Because Rep pop crab, their crab can watch all of here and probably kill the bow. If you go here, but again the whole way doesn't really make sense. Yeah, good kill. I think the play could have been a lot more smoother if like you didn't die here as well, because then Rep has to get out. Yeah, and then Rep dies. And not really get Rose back. Crab on the left. Why are we backing up so far? Hold on. Okay, where was everyone in this moment? I'm there. Reps on tower. Pump strikes. Why are we backing? Hold on. Why are we backing up so much? I'm here. Rep is actually fighting here. Like, if it's like, oh, I didn't know this area was clear, I get that, but you are going to remain fighters, and the only people who are actively like trying to take mid are supports, and Ada's coming back. I think if you were where Rep was, and Rep was backing up, trying to go like this way, like if you and Rep swap positions, Rep went this way, and you went that way. Or, like, where were you? Like, I think you're, like, right here. I think if you went, like, around and this way, that would have worked a lot better. That's what I'm thinking. Because, like to me, like, Rep fighting this crab right here feels, like, suicidal, for lack of a better word. Like, the only way that works out is that the crab decides the ball and not just, like, one-tap you, which is what does happen. But then the pro can fight them, and Rep just lives. Which, and yeah, and then you come here, but I think instead of like going all the way back here, where you're behind me now, and I know we keep saying this, but I should not be in front of you. However, if you're actively going behind me, that defeats the whole point of saying that. Not me. I hope you get what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, like I cannot be the first one up. So if you see me ahead of you. You need to be like, okay, Alpha's ahead of me, so where should I be now? Because Red Bull took like a terrible fight there, and they had to get out. So if you were here a couple seconds earlier to help Rep, that might have gone a little better, is what I'm thinking. Because now Ada's back. Okay, let's go back to POV. This is fine. Like that. Yeah, so if we are down, this is our go time. Yeah. I like the sharking here. Really good sharks. Really good sharks. Fight that. Kill them. Kill them. Good trade. Good trade. Dewey's got you. Unfortunately, you dying there means, yeah, we use a lot of frontal pressure. I'm losing my voice a little. Let me make sure I'm still recording. Yeah, I'm still recording. Perfect. Let me take 1 second to get a drink of water. I like this hammer. Ooh, I think dying to that crab is definitely avoidable. I think as soon as you see them like turning to look at you, you should just be like turning your backwards and walking away, because now we're all dead and Rep has to get out. I think if you were able to stay in Bass to be more of a nuisance, that would have like kept the momentum going a little bit longer, because you died to the crab tank at that time that like stopped our push. I don't know why you jump in here. Like I really want to hear your thoughts on what you were thinking here. Because to me, it's the same play. It's the same kind of. To me, this looks like a suicidal play again. Like we're not doing stuff because we think it's like the best. Not well, let me get my words together. I think this is a suicidal jump in. Like I get what you're going for. Like you want to jump in and like murder somebody who's camping your jump, and like take space back immediately. But at best you kill them and you maybe don't trade out, but there's no one there. So you die, Rep gets out. Yeah. You jump to Rep right around here, which to me doesn't make sense. Like you had to look at the map, you had to see that Saturday was dead, I was dead, you're just respawning. It's like 3 of us are still respawning. They have 4 players up, and you're choosing to jump all the way here, which I don't get, because like all they have to do to stop this is like the Dewey's just watching you jump, and if they try to go for it, they just roll out, which is what happens. So you jump in, they ping. I assume they call this out on their comms. Like I don't see any reason why they wouldn't do that. So now by the time you jump in, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them can look at you, and like this is genuinely a terrible jump. Don't do this. I know the pressure is building. This kind of plays off what I was saying earlier. It feels like half of this game is us playing super well, and then like as soon as we lose any momentum, we start playing 10 times worse. And I think I know why. I just don't know the solution. And that is, we are not having fun here. Yeah, because then Ada goes for the really bad play here, yeah. Paying a little bit for hammer is good. I like this on paper, but I think the problem is you just died, so you know there, and you see them on tower. I would have, like, if you want to go for this play, I think you A, need to call it out, and B, you need to take a more direct route. Like I think you should go through here, like flash a couple times, and then back up here. To like maybe lure like the dualies this way. Is what I'm thinking. Because here, if you look at them, they're all of them are all the way over there. You have at minimum 3 seconds of swimming time, and then you have to flash like a couple more seconds to like, kill any of them before you even get some. Compared to like going the more direct route to get to them, which I think will have more value in specific case, because the rest of us right now are currently being driven all over plat. To me, it looks like you're really separated from everyone else, and like I get what you're going for here, but you can safely assume that since you see the bow, the rest of them are ahead of the bow. There's no reason for anyone to be behind the bow right now, because they already killed all of us, and they have this painted, they have this painted, they have this painted. If you went this way, the bow can have more direct line of sight at you, sure. But if they look at you and shoot at you, that gives everyone else the opportunity. Same with like the dualies drops and tries fighting you. That creates an opportunity, because that means they're not looking at our plat anymore. And then it's like, oh, there's a wiper behind us, they're flanking, we need to kill them now before they can become an issue. Which again, that's not at the end of the game, but reverse. At the end of the game, the bucket is what distracts all of us. I think if you do something similar, which is where you just like run out of the tower, and try to distract them while being like safe enough to not die, this would probably work. I don't like throwing a torp here, and it's the same reason why I just said, because now they know where you are before you're even like, you don't know where the bow is now because they decided to instantly sync. You don't know where anyone else is. You can probably assume they're on bat, so I don't think that's what you're thinking in the moment. At best, this paints like this paints like a little bit like right here, and you have a little more to work with. But I think you should just flash and run a tower and try to like one tap them. Because like if you try to one the bow from this range, they probably win more often than they lose. But if you like and now because of this torp, they all know where you are. They can send someone, probably the pro, to come fight you, which is what I think ends up happening. I get where you're going for here. I just think if you like paint, if you did this, do this off the torp, paint here, swim up, kill them, go full shark mode, just kill them. Because now they're looking at you, they're shooting at you, they know where you are, and I think they send someone else here. Yeah, they're throwing bombs at you, and the pro's behind you. That extra couple seconds of knowledge that you gave them by throwing the torp was enough for them to like figure out where you were and kill you. If you're going for a risky play like this, I think you need to be more conscious of the fact that they will know where you are the moment they see ink come down, especially a bomb. Because now, once again, we are in a situation where both our fighting weapons are down, so we cannot mount a push, let alone a hold. Me and Rep have to hold ship, and Rep and me cannot do that by ourselves. We have to wait for you to come back. And you do come back pretty fast here. But now they're popping everything. They're going to force it all out. We're living the booyah. I die here. Yeah. I like this. We're playing more patiently here. I don't remember what our comms are like around here, but I low-key think we were panicking here, but the fact we're not like running in anymore is really nice. Bucket's here. Go kill. I don't know if I like this hammer. I feel like I would have waited to pop this hammer personally to a little closer, cause like yeah, you see the bow, but they have like 2 roofs to back up where they don't die, and that's what happens. I think if you managed to kill the bow, or like ideally the pro here with the hammer, that would have been like a lot cleaner. Why are we backing up? Why are we backing up? Like we know we just cleared our right side. We have good reason to believe that our left side is not clear. Our left side is clear because there is our paint on it, and there's no one actually shooting at us from there. Why are we backing up so far? Like in my opinion, I think you just go here. I think after you throw hammer, you go here and you shark, and let's see, where were we actually? Right here. Yeah, like we, in a situation, why are we here? Why are we here? I think we should be right here. We are playing safe at the exact one time where we have literally nothing to lose. We have everything to lose, I should say, because by playing safe. Because they have one GG special charge, they will have another one soon. The bucket's right here. Like, why are we playing passively in mid? That's my question. Because, like, we should not be here. We should already be moving up. With 14 seconds on the clock, we have to play, it doesn't matter it's not overtime yet. We already have to be playing like it's 1 second left on the clock. Because they already have something that can win them the game instantly charged. There's no reason why they couldn't just pop Booyah right now and wait for us to touch tower, and they just win. They don't do that, but they could have. So we have to play like extremely aggressively here, I think, and that was the only way we won. And here we have hammer. Throw a torp again. What is the torp's purpose here? I don't get this. You already have special charge, so it's not to charge your special. We already have the area clear because there's a lot of paint down here. Like this area is like almost completely on our color. So what is what is the point of this torp? And then here's like the really big play I keep bringing up every time, where like I call there's a bucket behind us, and I think we all low-key panic and we start searching for it. What is the 360 for? Why are we going in a circle here? I think everything up until like right now has been good. Like right here, yeah, this is a good play. But here's the thing: I think you should have been doing this 10 seconds ago. Like I mentioned earlier, I can deal with the bucket, but I cannot deal with the booyah or any of the weapons on here. I probably should have not called out the bucket at all and just dealt with it myself. But I was panicking. I was not thinking about like shot calling. I was just calling out the information that was available to me, and I think that distracted is enough for them to for us to secure the win here. Okay, let's do Ada last, and if I have time, we'll see. We'll go from there. Okay. You see one behind you. When did you notice them? I'm really curious to know when you noticed them. Cause I feel like when you chose turn back and fight, could have probably like determined if you wouldn't have lost that. Okay, now you're back. Yeah, still living the strikes, but now we're 2 down. I honestly wonder if we just give up bats here because like they're 3 up. They have a special to force the check. We have a special to, but we're 2 down, and one of them is our fighters. I think maybe. And this Booyah's fine as paper. I don't think. I think this Booyah's low-key bad because first of all, same issue. They just pop their Booyah in response, and during that time they have enough time to shred you. I think you just jump out and Booyah from spawn. Wait for them to get back. We need to play patiently into them. We have to wait for a cooler, and then we need to wait for you and Simps to get picks. Like, this check is already gone. There's no point in us defending it. Our first priority is holding bats, and then we need to take our court, and then we stop them. We need to control the map first, before we can even consider stopping them. Yep, nice. Turn on again, if I remember. Oh, that's crazy. I like that. Go get him. Go get him, Ada. Go get him. Nice. Okay, I'm trying to see how this happened now. It's like we all like got a wipeout and we're like, yeah, this is it. This is our hype moment. Let's go. And I think we stopped thinking about what actually needed to happen to win. We just like literally just went hyperdrive mode go, which that's not meant to be like, that's not like neg. Like, I feel like this might be what we actually want to be doing. Maybe, the more I think about it. But the problem is we were doing it at the wrong time. I feel. Like we go all the way into their base without even like clearing our side of the map first. Yeah. This is bad. We use 2 specials and get nowhere. I think that play overall could work. It's just wrong. It was just at the wrong time. Yeah, now we all got 4. Excuse me, I need to get more water. Yeah, this is a fortunate death. To me, it looks like we're dying a lot. Yeah, and that's the risky play that Rep did, which only worked because the pro didn't kill them, and now they have Booyah and Crab up, and the Crab's about to be over, but the Booyah's like an immediate follow up. If Booyah are bats. Alright, that was almost really unfortunate, but that works. So now we're here. I like this. Good. Good. Be careful of the bow here. Yeah, this is the part where you die. I think against bow, the big thing we have to remember, the bow is just like flat out just an AoE weapon. They can't hit under ledges. They can't hit over corners. You have to play against like a blaster. Like they struggle at close range, but at long range they can easily chip you out. Yeah, then we jump in. This is the moment where we're like, oh yeah, this is going well. It's going good. It's going great. And I die. Okay, Booyah's fine here. Booyah bat. So close. Yeah. Going right here is fine. Please kill them. Please kill them. Oh yeah, that's really bad play. I think as soon as you miss like the first couple shots, you should just back up. If you're missing this, it looks to me like you're missing a lot, and I think it feels like a mechanic thing, which I know you're talking about. Like you felt like you weren't playing 100%, but I think generally if we feel any of us feel like we're not playing 100%, we have to play around the fact that we're feeling that way. So just a case of like playing the best we can in spite of what's going on. Pop crab, get out, please, get out, don't die to the crab. Thank you. That's good, but you're still really weak. I would have waited a second to heal. It is not worth trading your life right now to get a pick. Like you need the heal. Again, we're running at bats. This is fine. I like this. Ooh, deal with the bucket. Deal with the bucket. Got the bow. Nice. Where's behind us? Where did the bucket go? Where did the bucket go? Bucket's backing up. Okay. I think he called out the bucket was backing up. It was our go time to push. Okay. That's really unfortunate, but that's just how it goes. Yeah, yeah, and then we get distracted by the bucket call. Yeah. Okay. I think the biggest two takeaways from this is one, we need to find some kind of system. I don't know exactly how that will look, but I think the biggest thing that contributed to us losing was, to put it a little bluntly, we were not having fun. Like we were making it really it was game 5. We'd already spent like close to 3 hours playing nonstop. I think a lot of us getting like really stressed and or tired, and we were letting that get to us and stop. At a certain point, it stopped being fun. It felt more like a chore. I'm not sure how to go about fixing that, or like if it even is fixable, or something we just have to like slowly get better at. I feel like the biggest thing is we had the right plays, but we were doing it at the wrong times. Like the big push after the first wipeout. I think we've said this a couple times. I think we need to play way more patiently, especially against a team without Cooler, because our win con in that case is Cooler, and playing off the fact that we can take more risk than they can. Like we were taking risks with Cooler, which is good. We weren't really doing them at the right times. I think I remember, Ada, you said that you wanted to like make like a map chart of like what comps you want to play. I think that'd be really helpful in this case, so we have a good idea of what we want to play. I think double sword can work. I think the biggest thing we were struggling with is we were like taking space too fast when we didn't need to, and not taking space back when we needed to. I think that's gonna be it from me. If you managed to get to the end of this, thank you for watching. I do not know if we'll make it public or not, so I might be saying that for nothing. Either way, have a good day, and let me know your thoughts.